Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're here and we are live and ready to go for some lineup building action. If I can turn the screen on, boom, there we go. Ahead of a massive game week, a massive weekend, and thanks very much, fist bumps on arrival, to all the FC BarcaLomond members that are joining us today. It should be a good one, guys. Now, I must confess, the old ball and chain, the old wife, has changed a wee bit of the plan of attack for the Halloween festivities, as it were. So we're going to have a bit of a, pardon me, a bit of a cram session into this one. We're going to get through it as much as we can, as quickly as we possibly can, but we will probably have an encore stream. So if we don't get seen to tonight, we'll be picking up with it in the morning. Make no mistake about it. But I'm just fixing the screen to get us all set up and going, and then we'll get stuck straight into those requests we've already got from the FC BarcaLomond season ticket holders here in the live chat for the live stream already. So thanks to everyone that is joining us, and yeah, just give me a wee clicking a button. Let me know where you're at with the midweek. We had some action on the go there. Nope, not that. There we go. Boom. Awesome. Sorted. Here we go. We're ready to go. So let's see. Live and loud. Fist bumps on arrival. I see Lobs Gaming, Kev Hare, Charlie Dunbar, Henry Sorare, Kieran M, Stephen Rands, Mick Flynn, Lewis West, Johnny TH, Rob C, Heroes and Legends in the house. Thanks for joining us, everyone. And let's get stuck straight into it. Rob C is up first of all. Afternoon, pal. Very early with this, but going to families at 4 to start the trick-or-treating. Contender stuff. Rob C. No problem. Let's have a look at what we've got for Rob. Then next up after Rob, we're going to I have a lot to play with from Boyson. I have not done my lineups yet, and feel free to browse Quinny, but I'm heavily focused on classic rares. Have an interesting in-season Prem or two as well. As always, thanks. Classic rares and then in-seasons. Let's have a peek at that. Lewis West, free challenger, 223s. And Lewis, I want to say you are Road to Gammon, aren't you? Road to Gammon. Mick Flynn. We'll do some lineups, 1 Prem, 3 in-season, 3 challenger, no problem. Let's fire them up. Mick Flynn, there you're there, my man. Love that. Stefan Rands. Boom, first time, check me out. 3 in-seasons. Kieran M, could you have a look at my contender lineups this weekend? Struggling with my 2 biggest teams in Scotland and Rangers players. I don't think. Oh, is it without them because they're playing cup? If you could fit me in, could try my top champ classic. Pretty set on Monaco defence, but no idea what to do with the Villarreal game off. No problem, Charlie. We'll put you on last, and then if there's any more that come in, you can get featured in the encore session, as it were. But we'll get through as much of this as we possibly can. So Rob's up first of all, and he is squeezing about 6 lineups. He's limited with no Scotland, and yeah, contender stuff is what we're after. Awesome. So let's have a peek. What do we have to play with in contender? Let's look at in season. First of all, lots of goalkeepers, which is always a good start. Some of them play, some of them don't. We've got Arias at home. We've got Fernandez at home. Away to first is not good for old Raul here. Sandwich hands in for this one. That could be good. Let's have a peek. No team yet. The sandwich hands is in. That's a good game, by the way. 50% chance to clean sheet at home. I like that. And he's in season, so that helps. Muhim is an easy in-season defender, I think. Yeah. And then Barco in season mid. Easy peasy. Away in a derby, but oh, it's a wee bit different, isn't it? Big game for a big player. Wanizek away to Hanover, 4th versus 2nd. Renato Stefan. His L5s and 15s always look good, but he's a very make or break guy, isn't he? There's no real rhyme or reason on home or away for old Renato Stefan, who is at home against 8th. I like the look of that, but is there anyone else? Wanizek could be cool. Batarina's away. That could be fine. Cuisance in amazing form. Not a great game on paper, but he is at home. I actually think that could be a good one. And then you've got Fitz up front. Beautiful. And then fifth man, Dongier, Piove, maybe classic Barco? Or no, let's put classic Stefan in. Oh, that's the team, isn't it? That's the team. Who would you captain? But all at home, mate, that's a buff squad. I think I'd captain Fitz. Maybe Cuisance. You think you're getting to 4 teams max? So let's see what we've got left for second keeper. I think I might look at the Arias because he's at home, huge favourite. Although Fernandez is quite similar. I just think Argentina's got less goals in it than Bunde too. And Ledesma's away at second, yes. I think I'd go Arias. Piove's at home at 16th. That feels really good, but that's a classic defender pick then. Which I don't mind. I don't think the in-seasons are particularly boss. And then you've still got in-season picks like Wanizek, Barco, Palacifino. Anyone hiding down here? Gluck. I think I'd probably put Barco in here because it's a derby. And like it's not really away. He's still in Moscow, isn't he? But big game, big player. And all that chat. Levaya picks himself now at this stage. And we need an in-season for the fifth man. Wanizek's not a bad pick. Just for a blind, good guy. Is Batarina on it to play? Because that might be a bit easier. Because Zagreb are just a bit more overpowered. Against Sibanek. AA rated. Where is that one? Is it AA rated? Not a good chance of win. Not a good chance for a lot of goals. They will win. Yeah, I think we take Batarina. 87 rated. Sorry, I think that's better than the last team. But maybe it's a divisional strength as well that comes into that. So let's flip into... Maybe try a third in-season team if you're feeling a bit weaker. You know, because it's a lower division. Get that promoted as a win. If it wins anything as well, that's a win, of course. And the goalkeeper choices we've got, like, yeah, maybe this Fernandez is a good shout. Classic Muhim. What do we have? We've still got a Wanizek. We've still got a Karim Kanate. And we're still... Do we have anyone else, boss? Maybe the Dorgeles. Maybe just go Salzburg attack if they're both on to start. Piaka. Maybe go Dorgeles. Double Salzburg attack here. The 2 in-season prems, I have classics and all positions to choose from as well as the in-seasons. I don't know what you mean by that, Boyson. Are you telling me to prioritise classic first? And XD Rai, I'll add you on, but I am unfortunately at the mercy of the missus controlling my schedule today, and she doesn't take any consideration the FC BarcaLomond members. What can I tell you? But you guys, I'll have all this added on anyway, and anyone that doesn't get caught tonight, we'll do either maybe an encore stream later tonight. We'll just see how it shakes out. Worst case scenario, first thing in the morning. But I'll have you all on. We'll get to everyone. Don't worry about that. So if we did do that, what divisions are we playing? 1-3-4, whereas classic 3-3-5. Yeah, I kind of like that, by the way. I like going with that in season. Try and get a bunch of promotions. Try and get a bunch of cash. If you reckon you've only got 4 good teams, I'm going to stay away from Royals. Siba Handel is okay. I think I'd maybe take him next. I like the look of Babic generally, but this isn't a great weekend for him. Terzic I'm a huge fan of. All these other guys are quite iffy, but aren't they? I think Big Blank is AA rated and he's highly rated. He could be exciting. Baumgartner's probably the easy pick, but isn't he? And then I'd probably take the AAA Dongier in here. Andres Martin. And then maybe it could be Barco. Cardona is at home. I like that. Or Piaka. I like these guys being at home in Colombia and stuff like that. How's Edwin Cardona's scoring profile looking? Yeah, I like that. Can we split home and away? Oh yeah, we like that at home, don't we? Look at that. That's what we're all about. Yeah, let's add him in. Edwin. Edwin Cardona. Ah, okay. Sorry. Got you, Boyson. I'm with you now, mate. 77 rated. And then do we have a wee team we could throw out here? Who's left? You still have some okay guys. Like, Ryman's not a write-off. And then even like Babic Barco isn't a write-off. You still got Palacifino. Still got Piaka. Got a Berardi there I've just seen as well, who isn't on its start, sadly, but maybe still throw him into a team. Same as a Jetty. Who does Berardi have? At home to 12. Do we have a predicted lineup for this? No. Hard one to call. But you could easily put one of those guys in as last, or Palacifino, an A-rated match away to 15th. Isn't that exciting, is it? The thought of a Jetty maybe getting back into the start of this game would be good. You've also got, let's say, the Berardi there as well. So I'd maybe look to throw something like that together. I know you said 4 teams, but we got to 5 with good strength. You've also got number 6. You can put some odds and sods in who's left over. But I like that in season play. Like, all 3 of those teams get promoted for me. Or maybe not Division 1, but Division 1 should do good. 3 gets into 2, 4 gets into 3. Good progression for a weekend where you're missing half the gallery, if not more. So in season Prem, it can't be rares. It must be limiteds. Excellent. So let's have a peek. Right, so Fleck and Fulham, Areola, Henderson, Sa. Oh, tough goalkeeper picks. I think I'm tough goalkeeper picks, man. Really, could really toss a coin over a lot of these, to be honest. I like Flecken, but he's away. I think I'd maybe go. I know Henderson's away as well, but Wolves could score less than Fulham. I just like the Brentford defence a little bit better. I think that's what's going to make me split it. Except Vandenberg to pair with him. Get Nathan Collins as well, actually. So that might be the way to go. Bednarek at home to Everton isn't a bad game. Could be quite good for somebody like a Bednar. Maybe not. Except Vandenberg, how are you doing for Brentford in the Prem? Not very good, is he? Yet. Nathan Collins. Can be a little bit better, but yeah, those scores are just not that fun to look at, are they? We'll come back to defence last. We might have some classic flexibility. Elliot Anderson in midfield feels fine, and Buemo up front. And then the best extra play for in-season, let's say, and we can get a classic defender in. Trossard playing Newcastle, Dominguez, Yates. Christie playing City. Your picks here are really tough, mate. Is Harry Barnes not going to start? No. You think Joe Linton and Willock are going to play? Probably taking Trossard for decisives. And in the defender, we can just pick MD, which is good. So somebody like Kilman, Mitchell, Ben White. I think I'm more inclined to take Ben White. And the second in-season team feels like it's going to be a bit of a muddle. So we're going to have Areola. I think I'm maybe taking Bednarek in this game over the Brentford lads. Midfield, I think we go classic here if we possibly can. So let's come back to it. Up front. I've not really got the In-season firepower here, do we? Mate, I'm not sure we're getting two in-season Prem teams out of your fixtures you've got. Like, yeah, we can submit them and stuff, but like, we go back into midfield. Let's say the Yates goes in there, so we probably need a classic forward now at this stage, and then maybe the Dominguez for the pair, or Vandenberg. Let's put the Collins in there, and then up front we could take the. I know when we get to classic, but we're going to be missing some of these guys again. Just sold Damsgaard for £10.85 after I got him for £2. Well done, Rico, man. And he's put up. His L5's becoming an L10. You know, Damsgaard's doing really well. Right, let's see, Boyson. What did you say about the classics? Heavily focus on classic rares. What classic rares? I didn't see any Prem keepers. So we've got Montipo. Okay, let's do this. Montipo. And then your defense. Got some nice options here. Gilbert. Okay game for him, by the way. I like Mitchell for this fixture, but is Yanghill back? Yanghill's back. That's good. Stuani's going to start. That's fun for me. Yeah, I think I would take Yanghill home to Leganés. Mopai, Berenguer, Laborde. If Mopai is going to play, I would maybe take him. His nonce are not good. No, he's not on at start. Danny Mota, I'm not a big fan of this Abubakar guy. Yeah, I think we need to take Traore. And then Grealish to finish. Do we have a Chow Classic? We do. Koosmans looks like the play, doesn't he? Behunek. Koki the Dragon Machida. Right, this guy's happening, isn't he? Way to 14, so that's a good game for a centre back. Haspalat. Vito. Matan. Your fifth man here's tough. Vlap's got a good L5. What have you been up to? Oh, 100. But solid 80. It's just those decisives, isn't it? And who are they playing? Willem 2? Don't know if I would take Vlap. I do like Torunariga. Away to Beershot could be a really good game. This is a really good game for Torunariga. Look like it's like 60, isn't it? It's not fantastic. What does a good game for the Copenhagen guy look like? A good game for him can be quite good. They need decisives, but once again, Silkeborg, but who they're playing in this one. I think I might take the Vlap, to be honest with you. 80 is really solid, and you're just crossing your fingers on the decisive coming. And then what about Contender Classic? Do we have anything in here? Oh yeah, we do. Sepe, maybe injured. Bardi, Christoph. Yeah, maybe take him this game week. the Coulee, Elvedi, Ryu. Ryo Takao. These guys aren't playing. Yeah, your defence here is a bit thin, isn't it, without the Scottish kind of buffer. Peter Stoyanov, my man, good to see you. Fist bump. Had to take the profit. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Rico, man. Always take that bit off the top when you can. Catterbatch, are you the boy we want? Oh, you could be. A right mid defender. Who are they playing, Hamburg again? High chance to win. Yeah, maybe take that. Good cheat code potential. Godin, double A at home. Yes, easy take. Jean-Luc Dompe. Ilya Sharia against 16th. If he's on to play, that could be good. Do we have Segunda? Is it Cartagena he plays for? No, it's not Cartagena. Who is it he plays for again? Oviedo. Oh, fantastic. Same team as Santi Carzola. That could work out pretty nicely. Ilya Sharia, yeah, we go. Yeah, nice. And then fifth man, Spittle feels like a really good take. He's coming back into a bit. Double mid is great. The defender's the only one I'm a bit shaky on. Not sure we've got any better picks, but a guy who plays right mid. Elvedi's got a good L5 right enough. He's at home. 85 and no decisive. Yeah, man, he's maybe the safe take, isn't he? Catterbatch is maybe the one for the punch. But I think Elvedi here, yeah, I think he's the guy that maybe just touches the sides and gets us going. Halogen, evening Quinny. I don't know how many lineups you do per person, but if you could have a look at my Bundy. I kind of do all the ones within reason, as long as it's not your whole gallery. Everton defence stack and all the rest of it. The only problem I've got tonight, Halogen, is I'm booked into maybe about 5 places at once, thanks to the missus. Got to do Halloween and all that good stuff. So I'm only going to be here for another like 30 minutes or so. So anyone I don't get in this session, well, I'll have an encore one tonight or probably tomorrow, but could be tonight. We'll see how it shakes out. Me and McBride are meant to be live on Seltzer here. Maybe we move that down a couple of days, a couple of hours or to Friday. But Prem, there's your in-season teams here, boys. And I'm not that high up. Maybe the first one can do okay, but the second one feels pretty weak. And in the in-season classic, the classic rare stuff you've got going on, this champion D3 is going to do well. I think if a lot of homes, one away, but the defender being away is probably kind of good for his AA. Maybe 3 decisives and that team's going to go well. This team again, a lot of guys can bring in 20 AA in this team, so it's got a good standing as well. And then this is very well built as well, by the way. Good profiles on them all. I really like all those teams. Road to Gammon, Lewis West. 3 challenger in season and 223, please. 3 challenger in seasons. Okay, goalkeeper number 1 is probably going to be Rofe here, I think. Yeah. In defence, De Kuiper away, Hanko at home to AZ. We need to think about in season for this as well, don't we? Let's do the defence last. I would like to pick Hanko, but we might be restricted. I think Zorgan is the mid, doesn't he? Galeno up front. I think we do put De Kuiper into defence here. And then we take the best classic, which I would probably take as Hanko here. But Lauritsen, not a bad game. I know Utrecht are third, but that's a game he could be vibrant in. Delorge Nieper. I think I'm putting Delorge in here. I know you want to probably use him another 23, but that team's the hardest hitting, I think. Maybe the striker could change, but I think the fixture is really good. And I would just take him. Like maybe Friggin could do okay, or Stoikers, but they're playing second. I'd rather avoid that if we can. Division 3. Let's take Lamons. Top of the table clash. Let's get the Hanko into this one. Mini Coop needs to be the take here, doesn't he? And then I would take Stoikers next. Stoikers is against Lamons. I don't think we want that, do we? Actually, I don't care. Drop the Lamons for Kikir. And then we need one more in season. We've got Lauritsen, Diao, Pafulke, Joaquin Seas. Lauritsen at home. Pafulke at home. I'm going to take Pafulke. And then that means the third team we're looking at. I'll put Lamons into this one. We'll bench Lyson, as it turns out. Seas. Scores aren't that prolific. I guess we take Diao. We've got Hove. I think we take Lauritsen now at this stage. And then fifth man. I'd be tempted to put Andrika in here as the classic. But we do have a Matty Pollock. I think we want him from the 23. Julian Bass. Kobe Corbani. Matt Smets. This is a tough final pick. Let's save this. We'll do the 223s, and maybe that will help us. We would ideally want this team to be stronger than the last team over there. Dakovic or soft. Yeah, both your keepers are humped, mate. Den Bosch. Brook. On Lamperley. And I'd probably put Smets in here, but Pollock away to Chef U could be good. Yeah, let's take Pollock. So that'd be team 1 for under 23, and then team 2, we get Dakovic, Smets or Bass. Oh, Bass is playing PSV. Yeah, let's go Smets. This Bass. Dijon Kamiri. I think we take this Bass. Ondrika. And maybe Friggin. Just for the goals. Yeah, good chance of scoring against Dender. So then if we come back to this team, it's Seas or Yuri Bass. I think we just take Seas. The Kuiper does better away. The Organeeper does have a great matchup for team 1. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. Love that. I love it when we've got the same first team, because that's like, yeah. The Kuiper away, your best keeper, your best classic, and then Zorgan and Galeno kind of do pick themselves, don't they? It's the rest of the teams, it's a bit of a patchwork. I think Dial's got a better game. Oh, I suppose it's Bromby, isn't it? But Dial's maybe a wee bit out of place in team 3 there, but I think that's as good as it gets. Right, team 1. Get that promoted. Get that smashing. Right, Mick Flynn, what were we after? 1 Prem in season, 3 Champ in season, 3 Challenger in season. Then any Spurs, please. No problem. Prem in season, let's have a look. Do the goalkeeper last, because you mentioned Spurs. I don't know if you've got a lot of Spurs. No, maybe not. Raya is a bit more likely to get a clean sheet, isn't he? But Emmy is more likely to be a hero. Yeah, let's do that last, because that's a classic in-season debate. THB playing Everton Or Ashley Young playing Southampton. Ashley Young playing Southampton. Yeah, feels like a good play. Damsgaard. Ndai. And then who do we want? Michaelenko. Let's just take Raul and then Raya. Yeah. Free champ in season. I think Donna needs to be team 1. That means we need in season. For everything else, do we have the PSG team here? 8 hours ago, hot off the press. Kang on to start. That means he will not. But Pacho, Marquinhos, Mendes, all your guys are here. Pacho L5 at 77 feels so good, doesn't it? Mendes has been good. But Pacho has been absolutely ripping. I think João Neves walks into this team. Who's up front? Do we have Barcola? Barcola is on to play with Kang and Usmani. I think I would be taking Barcola. And I'd be taking Kang. I don't care. It's all PSG. That's a strong ass stack, if you ask me. You could really captain any of them except for Donnarumma. Just put Neves. He's more likely to get more minutes, maybe. That's a strong PSG stack, mate. Good luck. Lasseneur or Fredecki? Let's go Lasseneur because he's in season. Mendes. Andre Santos. That makes me want to change the keeper for you. So I know most people don't like that. Forward options are slim. I think Sorloff feels like an easy one, but... And then 5th man... Could play classic Pacho. Or if we play Marquinhos... Yeah, it's classic Hideki. Or do you know what? I think you need Emmy in a team like this. And then in season... Oh no, we can go classic. Yeah, classic Pacho. Boom. And then team in season 3. I'm going to take Hideki because he's at home over Lasseneur. Marquinhos. Yeah, easy. What was the rest of that team? We have Vitinha. Lovely. Love some Vitinha. Daviachvili. Sure, why not? And then 5th man. Zaire Emery? I'm a Captain Vitinha kind of guy. And what was after this, Mick? 3 Charlies in seasons. Time are we at? Yeah, we're doing okay. Charlie in season. I think a Pogo's keeper 1 here. Watanabe. Very good fixture and rating, all the rest of it. I do like full on, but if full on's on to start. Is it Mechlin he's at again? Yeah, I like full on. Especially if he's starting, because sometimes he's beginning to get great scores from the bench. I would take him from the start. Delorge Nieper, easy take for team 1. ASM, Surdes. Andre Good Johnson. Yeah, let's go Surdes. And we can play classic for 5th man, which is cool. Bosco Satalo. Maybe we just take the Watanabe anyway. Yeah, I think we just take the Watanabe anyway. Buff this team out. Team B is going to be a McCarthy against the Rapids. The Rapids are not going to score 3, are they? But I don't know if he keeps a clean sheet. Diego's classic, I suppose. Double A, let's take that. I think you need to take Bosco up here. Then the rest of these are not as exciting. Ronaldo Sanchez. We play classic Was. Because he could... Oh no, we've got classic Diogo. We can't do that. Honestly, I don't know if this 3rd team is worth the prioritization. Unless we just stack that kind of standard Liège element you've got there. Jew up front. Dzeko up front. Dahlberg up front against 13th. Highest chance of goals in that game. And then classic 5th man, or even an in-season 5th man. I would be kind of... No, it needs to be in-season because of the keeper. Yeah, I think it's just kind of a bit of standard Liège, but that makes me feel that this Diego is underused. Could put him there for a Polo. I think that's what I would do. I think I would swap them. Because then that gives us a bit of relief pressure on the 5th man. Was. Boom. And I'm going to take McCarthy. Hugo Gambor guy. How does he do his 80s? Decisives. Louis M. I don't know if you'll ever get to 500, mate. the way things have went. I think at 250, mate, you turn and burn. Personally, just my opinion. Alex Shaun Adewoye. This is the 3rd team. I would take him. Isaac Price, fine. Jew, ASM. How's ASM been scoring? Okay, isn't he? Yeah, just one decisive and he'll get you to 70. Dzeko. What about Franculio? Been a wee bit off it. I think I would take Dzeko if I was pushed, to be honest with you. And then 5th man, Verdonk is double A, but his L5 stinks. What does a good Verdonk game look like? 70s on AA. Yeah, I'd probably put him in this team. I hope Groningen. That should work out well for him. There we go, Mike. Really like your Champions season PSG play. I think that's going to work out well for you. And then let's see, Stefan. Free in-season challenger. This will only be the last one, guys. And then we'll pick up Kieran, Charlie, XD Rai, Wallen, and Hatligen later tonight or first thing in the morning. I'll keep you posted. I like Kalina at home. I think he's a big goalkeeper in a big game. Fry away to Houston. Clark at home to Seattle. Yeah, I like Kalina at home to Orlando. I'm a Ymar guy. I can't get away from that. gold. I'd maybe take classic Tadic here. And then in-season Rusnak. And when we get to team 2, we're looking at, I'm going to say Levakovic. Masuaku. Alex Roldan, I like for a peak. I think we take Masuaku, but I want classic Santi into a team. Chiro up front. Chiro up front. And then 5th man, Tillman. Acosta's on the bench. Oh, brilliant for NYC. Yeah, I think we go Tillman. And then team 3, to get us into D1 with this outfit, I would take Matt Threes at home for classic. I think we've got enough in-season options where that won't be prohibitive. Tolo, L5 of 62 looks good. Jackson Reagan, it's a wee bit better on the odds and all the rest of it. I might take Alex Roldan for this. I just think he's way peakier than those other guys. Maybe looking at CR7 as well. Gedson in season, Rafa in season. I'm going to take Rafa in season because he's got a bit of peak potential. We're missing out on classic Uanga. Because we've got this Freeze in here. We did change Freeze for Fry. Then we can go classic Buanga. I think that makes this team work a bit better. And then maybe Gedson or CR7. João Mario. Not definite to start. Let's see what the Turkish situation is. I need to rock and roll, guys. $50-50 with Killasoy. Not worth the risk, I think, at this stage. I'd go CR7. Get the Roldan brothers in here. I know we're sticking to go for 500. Yeah, mate, I think we all had that plan. But it's just the way Essence goes now, I don't think that will be achievable. Yeah, no, I like the way these have been built out. I don't think I would change this. I'm just trying to look at them all now, zoomed out, and think, is there a different combo for this? But I like Kalina Yaimar. I don't think you can take Gold out of Team 1 at home. Tadic is maybe Buanga, but nah, I'd maybe say Tadic is the best forward option you've got here. And then Rusnak for 5th man. Yeah, I don't see anyone better than him outside of this. Team 2 is good. And Team 3 is good as well. I just think Team 3 feels a wee bit patchy. But there we go, guys. So we'll catch an encore stream for the FC BarcaLomond members later today. We'll have Kieran M, Charlie Dunbar, XD Rye, Wallen, and Hatligen. We'll catch up with you guys later on. Thanks everyone that's tuned in. We just had the latest episode of Zero to Hero going live. And yeah, we'll be back live to pick that up. Me and Harry Trades will be live tomorrow for the deadline show as well, so be sure to check that out. Have a good night, everyone. Happy Halloween. And I'll catch you later tonight. Maybe here, but definitely on Celtsar here. And maybe tomorrow and all the rest of it. Thanks again, everyone. And stay out of trouble. And I'll catch you on the next one.